it's Ashley and welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing another A&M specific video, and today's topic is what it's like to be a minority on campus at Texas A&M. I know A&M has a very big stigma of like being very conservative and a predominantly white school, and so I just wanted to give you an insight on like what it's like being a minority on campus. It's not just like my views. Like, I asked a few of my friends that are minorities as well to ask about like their perspective on what it's like going to A&M, because I know a lot of people don't want to come to A&M because of the stigma around it, and I just wanted to help like give you a little bit of insight. Everyone I asked were pretty much all like a different age range. We're all different like races, and yes, I even asked my cousin and he's like an older Aggie, so like you can see like the difference of like current student versus like a graduated student. So hello everyone, if you're new to my channel, hi, my name's Ashley. I am an incoming junior chemical engineering major at Texas A&M. This is Sue. She was a biomedical science major and she's also a class of 2022. Hey, whoop!
My name is Daniel Salcedo, aka D-Sauce, aka Salcedo Fitness. My major is computer engineering and I am class of 2020. Hey, whoop!
My cousin didn't want to film like his video, and I wasn't going to force him to be on camera if he didn't want to, but thanks Tony for participating in this video. So if I can, I'll like crop his head on the screen or something, and like maybe I'll change my voice to be like
manly or something.
He typed out like what he wanted to say for me so that y'all could still get like his input. So anyways,
his name's Tony. He was a computer science major and he was class of 15.
So I'm class of 22, by the way. Hey, whoop! He was class of 15, I'm class of 22. There's a really big gap in our years, so just want to keep that in mind of like every year like A&M is developing, and what he experienced doesn't necessarily mean that A&M is still the same, but it's just his experience that I wanted to share. Personally, for me on campus, I've never felt like excluded out of like any event or anything, like, or in class. Like, I feel like on campus like everyone is like very welcoming, and it feels like a home to me, and I've never felt like unwanted on campus. Like, there's so many orgs, like you're gonna find your family, like you're gonna find your home away from home. In classes, I've never like been looked down upon.
For me, I didn't feel like I was outcasted because I joined a lot of groups that had like different minorities and different races, so I was always around minorities, always around different cultures, things like that. So I didn't feel any type of way being at A&M like I thought I was going to. I don't feel excluded. Like I said, it's mainly because I joined groups that included like every single culture, every single race, you know? So I was always around different groups of people, so I didn't feel like I was excluded at all.
So there is a small percentage of minorities at A&M, so sometimes you may feel like maybe out of place because everywhere you go there's hardly any minorities. So, but overall my experience, I would say I never felt left out or anything, or you know, racism, like just because there's a small percentage of minorities. But as soon as I collaborate with like, you know, people, I don't feel left out anymore.
While most people on campus are very nice to you, you definitely feel like a minority. Throughout my entire college experience, the majority of the people I became close friends with were other minority students, not only Asians. I've never felt excluded on campus. Every club and organizations that I joined on campus was very accepting of all students.
I never experienced racism myself. I know a few friends like they like experienced racism, but like it wasn't on campus, it was like off campus, and it was like from like drunk people from like Northgate.
Surprisingly, no, I haven't. I feel like on campus the odds of feeling racism are a lot slimmer than the actual city. Like if you go out, you might feel racism. I feel like I've known a couple of friends who've gone out and like experienced it rather than experiencing it on campus. Like on campus, it's a lot different. A lot of people just go there, do what they got to do, be with their friends, do groups, and they leave. And then like outside of campus, though, I feel like it's definitely possible, but I haven't, and I hope not.
I've never experienced racism at A&M.
Being in engineering, there were a lot of international students. I would occasionally be mistaken for not being able to speak English while I am fluent. I've also encountered like racist drunk people on Northgate, and a few instances of other students making fun of an international teaching assistant.
I I never felt like it impacted like my opportunities as a minority. Like I feel like if you join a lot of orgs or like you work hard for what you want, then like you're gonna be able to be afford that like that opportunity. I don't think that like my race has ever excluded me out of like certain opportunities. The only thing I feel like is like a disadvantage is just because my family doesn't have the connection that most people have. For example, I know like my freshman sophomore year, people were able to get internships as an engineer that were in my major or like in an engineering major, and it's not impossible, it's like pretty hard to get an internship as a sophomore and especially as a freshman. And a lot of people that had internships because they had the connection or the family had the connection prior to allow them to have the opportunity. At the end of the day, like that goes down to like just privilege. Can't really change that.
No, I mean, it has actually did, because it's shown me that I definitely like having friends of different cultures, because I like to learn a lot about other people, and it made me feel like having diversity in your friend group and in organizations teaches you a lot. You know, you stay more educated on things that they might be going through, on things that other countries might be going through. So definitely, yes, it has.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like every job that I applied for, they look for like diversity, like minorities. Like if you're a minority, you get like an upper hand in like internships and all that. Like they want diversity at their companies. So just being a minority, like that's a big advantage. Like there's a bunch of, like I went to like so many different conferences that were minority specific, and so that's where I got like my first internship. So, you know.
He doesn't believe that there's any big impact. I do hope for the Texas A&M campus to become more diverse in the future, but I do not regret my decision of choosing A&M as my school.
Okay, thanks guys, and I'll see you on the next video next week.
So if you guys enjoyed this video and that it helped give you a little bit of an insight on what it's like being a minority at Texas A&M, hopefully it was helpful. I try to keep it real with you guys, and if you guys want anything like specific, whether it's about A&M or like back to school videos, let me know down below what you guys would like to watch. And thank you to all my friends and cousin for participating in this video, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye guys. See, that wasn't so bad.
But like, have you experienced racism at A&M?
No, like I think like the closest.
But like, don't you like feel it at first? Because like you don't feel it, but like you feel excluded because there's a bunch of the small minority. But once you start talking, like you're like, oh no.
I definitely.
Well, I felt kind of left out, as in like there wasn't that many Hispanics. But then as soon as I started talking to like my teammates, like people in my classroom, my classmates, my peers, even though there's a great population of whites, like they didn't make me feel left out or racist. But like, you never experienced racism, right?
I think the closest thing is like racist people at Northgate. But
even that, I never experienced that either.